Welcome, my friends, to BTD Monkey City. I know it sounded a little bit weird. We got BFB tiles today, and then a Regrow Moab tile after that. We've got this little spiral level in here. Let's just hop into it and see what happens with it. Honestly, I feel like we're gonna have a good time on this. But are we allowed banana farms? We're not allowed banana farms. Oh God. All right. So let's do something a little bit weird today. I'm gonna switch it up just a little bit, man. We're gonna go for one Moab Mauler, we're gonna go for one Spike Factory, and we're gonna go for an Engineer. Oh my God, that just sounds so freaking weird, Chris. Yeah, it does. But I think, even though I'm round one, starting with a Moab Mauler seems like the worst idea in the entire history of the world, it probably won't be that bad. And the reason why is because I have enough popping power for quite a while. But just Moab Mauler, just Spike Factory, I'm gonna be golden for a little while. But we're gonna have to worry mostly about that. Let's put on non-stop mode. Let's get some sentry gun action here. We're gonna get double sentry guns going on in here, and then I am gonna go for a boomerang. I need something to pop through all those layers of balloons. I think the best thing for me for today is just a boomerang, a nice 2-3 boomerang. Let this guy deal with the ceramics, let the boomerang deal with everything else. At least that is the plan. We'll see how good it goes for us today, because honestly, I am not the best planner in the entire world. Things don't always go the way I plan them. Though I am one of those people I love it when things just go my way. When I just have the perfect plan. I'm like, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do this, and the timing is gonna be perfect and everything, and then all of a sudden it actually follows through and actually is good. It doesn't happen that often, but when it does happen, I'm really happy about everything. So today we're not going to use any ninjas, at least on this tile. Is there a reason why? I feel like I overuse the ninjas too much. It's not like I want to. It's not like I need to use the ninjas. I just want to use the ninjas. But today, we're going to show off that we don't need the ninjas. We don't need them at all, in fact. Woohoo! It's awesome! So, alright, come on, little boomer. Come on, bionic boomer. There we go. A 0-3 is nice, but a 2-3 is necessary. Chicka chicka. And chicka chicka, come on, get the boom in. And there we go. We got the chicka chicka, and we got the boom. So it's kind of weird. This position right here, it does not reach the balloons over here, unless the balloons are actually snaking by, and then he will actually reach those balloons. That's kind of nice. Alright, so we're going to need even more. Alright, I also don't have any. Oh, here it is, man. Here's the big bunch of Moab balloons right here. So let's go for another. I don't know. What do you guys want to use? I don't know. Let's go for a dart monkey. Nice little dart monkey over here. Nice 0-3 dart monkey. Alright, looks like we're doing alright right here, man. The boomerang's doing a boss job over there, taking down all the balloons. Exactly what I wanted to see. Woohoo! I sound like Mario, don't I? Just jumping, hitting blocks all over the place, dude. You know, I haven't played that many recent Mario games, so I'm kind of stuck in the past, I suppose. But I definitely think that my favorite Mario game of all time was definitely Super Mario 64. And the reason why. Like, I gotta explain myself here, dude. I loved the Marios for the Wii, and I loved the Super Mario Wii U games. Those are all really, really fun. But I feel like the problem is they're designed for you to die a bunch of times and continue on and still be totally fine, and not really be affected very much. Whereas in Super Mario 64, when you died, you actually get to go all the way back to the front of the castle and everything. And this isn't just like the main reason why talk about this. I know in both the games it's not that bad when you end up getting a game over or anything like that. But when you got a game over, they had the big screen that came on the front of the screen, and they're like, you made you completely reload the game and everything. It was like, bam, you got a freaking game over. Like, you know you got a game over. It wasn't just like, game over, restart. Yeah, it's all good. You're in the exact same spot you were. No, you start at the very front of the castle. You gotta go back all the way to the level. You gotta replay some crap and get all this. Especially if they're at the end of the game, you gotta go through all the castle, get back to where you were and everything. And the main reason why it's probably the best thing ever, probably the best game ever, is the fact that it was like the first game that was like very, very well done 3D. And don't get me wrong, there was a lot of glitches and there was a lot of errors where the camera would get stuck behind walls and everything. But in general, it was very, very good. It was very, very sexy. And you could just walk around, you could like move the camera around all over the place. This was like one of the first games where you could move the camera. Every single time, it was just like, bam, the camera's just locked in the back. And that's why I feel like they need to make more Super Mario 64 type games. They totally could. They just don't, and I don't really understand why. I don't know. Maybe they just don't feel like people are going to like that thing or anything? Yeah, whatever. Alright, so I don't remember. I think this is a grouped BFB level, which means the balloons are going to be fairly problematic a little bit later on. So I'm going to go get a glue gunner as well. Let's get a nice little glue gunner. Also, my camera protection, as you can plainly tell, is not that good right now. Yes, I know, it's actually quite terrible. Usually I rely on the Ninja for most of my camera protection, but I think today we're going to go for a nice mortar. We get a really nice little area right here where we can do a ton of popping power. Maybe get a 4th year cannon, and then a mortar, and yeah, it'll probably be fine, right? I hope so. I might go for an Arctic Wind. I'm allowed to get them. It's not like I can't get them or anything like that. I just don't normally go for Arctic Winds on this type of level. It's just kind of weird, because normally I like to have a really big area where I can fit the Arctic Wind, but this one, there's not really that many good areas for it. You can hit 2 times right here if you put it right in the middle, but I already put a bunch of boomerangs in the way over there. Alright, so now we got this guy on. Let's put him... Oh, he's on first. Oh my goodness, what was I thinking over there? I don't even know. Oh man, let's get the mortar going first. We gotta get that extra camera protection before I end up losing to the stupid balloons. So there we go, get a nice 2-3 mortar right in the middle here, man. Woo! Right in the middle. And we're gonna go for that cannon that I was telling you guys about. Nice 3rd tier, 4th tier cannon. Oh, we can afford a 4th tier. Cut it! So I feel like we're getting a ton of money today. It's pretty sweet, man. I love it. I love the amount of money that we're getting. I just feel like... You know, normally in most situations, you're always like, I need more money, I need more money, I need more money, I need more money. Oh my god, I don't have enough money! I'm about to die! Everything's freaking out right now! But on this level, I'm just like, yeah, whatever, man. We're all good. I would like more money, but I don't need more money. I guess that's kind of the way that I am in real life right now. Like, of course, who doesn't like money? Who doesn't want more things, more money, and just feel very, very safe in life? Be like, hey, I don't have to work for the rest of my life forever. I can do whatever I want and travel and buy everything and buy, you know, a nice house and a nice car and all this stuff straight from the get-go. Obviously, most people don't have that luxury. But I'm also not at the point where I'm like, oh my god, I can barely afford my rent today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive, and I don't know if I'm going to buy food for this week. And I'm grateful that I don't have to feel like that. But I'm also fairly smart with my money as well. I hate to be mean to a lot of people, but a lot of people just aren't smart with their money, and that's why they end up with money problems. It's not that they don't make enough money or anything, it's just that they spent it in stupid ways or wrong ways. Like me, I was always the person where I would save up all of my money until there was something that I really needed or wanted, and then I'd have the money for it. Even when I was making, you know, minimum wage for several years, and I still had to buy my own insurance, my phone bill, my car, I bought my own car insurance, I was making minimum wage, dude, working part-time, and I was still able to actually do that stuff. I was able to actually buy all this stuff that I needed. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't buying my own food yet, and I wasn't paying a mortgage or anything like that, but I was able to buy all that stuff, where I feel like a lot of kids, or at least around me, because I lived in a pretty nice neighborhood, I suppose, they were getting, like, their parents were buying them, like, Sweet 16, like, brand new cars and stuff like that. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, man? They're getting a free car for nothing, like a $20,000 car. I haven't made $20,000 in my life, man. At that point, I was like, oh my god. So I don't know, I was a little bit jealous, I'll admit it. I was a little bit of a jealous person. So look at these boomerangs, man. They're doing boss work over there. Not as much as these cannons, though. As you can plainly tell, 14,000 pops compared to our, like, 9,000 max over here. 9,000. Plus, our dart monkeys, surprisingly, for only spending less than $1,000 on them, we're getting up to about 1,000 pops over here. That's pretty boss as well. So, unless something really, really bad... unless something really, really bad happens, I think we're gonna be fine. Though I think, if we can afford it, I'll go for another mortar. Again, this is a really nice mortar level. We're going to go for a left-sided one, though. I'd love to get a big one. He's $9,700, though, so he's a bit pricey. But I think we can manage it. Absolutely. But yeah, I was always jealous because even my, like, put it this way. My parents lived in a fairly big house. Like, we didn't really need that big of a house. But because we lived in a big house, we couldn't afford all of the other things that we might have wanted. Like, we didn't really go on a lot of vacations, and we didn't do a lot of other stuff. Where most of my friends lived in fairly reasonably sized houses. They lived in, like, a little bit smaller houses. They were able to afford more vacations, and whenever they needed anything from their parents was like, oh, no big deal, man. We got the monies for it. So I was like, oh, well, in that scenario, don't buy too big of a house, because it kind of sucks. So I was jealous because my friends, a lot of my friends, maybe they didn't get free brand new cars for their Sweet 16, but when their parents, you know, when they needed to go somewhere, their parents would let them rent, or like, take their car out. Or once they turned 17 or 18, then maybe they're like, oh, my brother's done with their car. I'm going to give you my $4,000 or $5,000 car. My parents will just pay my brother, and we're all set and square. And that was awesome for them. Absolutely. I in no way would I wish that didn't happen to them. I just kind of wish it would happen to me. And again, I'm not saying that I'm ungrateful for everything that I've got. No way, man. I'm kind of on a weird tangent today. I'm not ungrateful for anything that I've gotten. But of course, you want some more. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want free things, free cars and everything, man? Who doesn't? Alright, so we're going to get the big one going. Honestly, though, I am a little bit afraid of these balloons still. We got multiple ZOMG gods coming out on round 30 here, with big chunks of BFBs underneath all that crap. And we're definitely not going to be able to afford the big one. We'll just move our board around a little bit. Maybe we'll get some extra pop and power out of this thing. And it looks like, honestly, these are perfect cannon spots. I loved it. I don't even know how they worked so perfectly. They just did. Because most of the time they were hitting the balloons right here, and they would just explode to the other areas. From putting them unclose. I think I put most of them unclose. So here we go, man. We're only up to two Nugget packs. Yes, obviously I can't talk today. But we got only 2 Monkey Knowledge packs, which, if you guys don't know any better, I haven't actually opened any Monkey Knowledge packs in a long time. So I really haven't been playing that much Balloons Monkey City overall. For a little while there, oh my god, look, there's a Regrow butterfly tile. For a little while, I was actually playing every single Monkey Beacon almost every 6 hours. I would do at least like 2 per day. No more, man. No more. Alright, so let's get this black out of here. We hate the blacks, man. We hate the black. All this black goo everywhere. Get it out of here. Alright, so we got the butterfly tile. It is a Regrow tile, so it's going to be difficult. And I do definitely need a ninja. There's just no way around it, guys. So we're going to go for a weird strategy. We're going to go for a ninja here and a ninja here. We're going to go ba-ba-ba. And I'm also going to get a wizard up to lightning fairly quickly as well, I believe. After I get my 3rd or 4th tier ninjas. The thing is, Moabs usually come out very, very quickly on here, and with the Regrow action coming out against us, we really don't know if there's going to be a really crazy Regrow Rainbow Rush on round like 4, 5, or 7 or something like that. It's just going to wipe us out. So I'm a little bit afraid. Also, that makes me really not want to get the Lightning Wizard now that I actually think about that. Yes. No. I never want to get Lightning Wizards, ever. Whenever there's Regrow tiles, ever. Unless I got like a bajillion of them. If I got like 25 Lightning Wizards, oh yeah, I can just see it happening now. So many Lightning Wizards that nothing can get through my defense. Reminds me of that one evil random mission. I don't know if you guys remember it. Oh man, I remember playing a long time ago. It's the random mission where you can only use wizards and ice towers, and you have to beat the rink, I think on hard. Yeah, 85 rounds. You don't know how many times I ended up losing on that thing. So we got a double shot here, and I honestly would rather just save up for this Quinta shot, the Balloon Jitsu Monkey. I'd save up for that guy, and he's only $1,569 more than what I have right now. But if I did that, I'd have to sell this ninja and kind of hope that the mob would go this way and not go that way, because that would just be really sad. I could also sell my wizard, I suppose. I mean, we're almost there, but ooh, man, these balloons are gonna leak. I don't know, should I use the road spikes or should I just not use the road? Alright, we're gonna let the lives go. I don't care about the balloon stones that much. I'm caring more about winning the game. I don't want to lose. Man, so, okay. Big news here, guys. If you guys watch my Super Science channel at all, you would know that I do fun little things where I take care of fun little animals. And this year, what I'm going to be doing is oh man, look at these Regrow leads. Oh god. I'll get the fireball as well, just in case. Yeah. Is he on first or strong? He is on first. I'm gonna put him on strong though. But look at that, man. We got this ninja up to 4-2 already, and still no mobs coming out. So again, I guess we're not that far away from our home city. You know, we're not that far. So that means the tiles are gonna be a lot easier than they normally are. Woohoo! But yeah, if you guys don't watch my Super Science channel, that's fair enough. You don't have to watch it at all. I just like to point it out every once in a while that a lot of people don't know about it. I do a lot of science stuffs, and last year I took care of tadpoles. I ended up catching tadpoles out of the pond by my house. Bullfrog tadpoles and toad tadpoles, or toadpoles, as some people might call them. And I raised them in an aquarium, and then I released them later on in the year. And I felt it was really, really fun. I loved it. And you got to see the metamorphosis over time and everything, and I was just like, this is so darn cool. So this year I decided to do something kind of interesting as well. I'm going to do 2 different things if everything goes according to plan. I really want to do butterflies and praying mantises. So I'm going to, hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, of course, like I said, I'm going to get some monarch butterflies because they're not going extinct or anything like that. They're not really endangered or anything yet, but they've had a lot of issues lately, and a lot of people are trying to get more monarchs to be in the world. So I'm gonna try and get more monarch butterflies. And that means I gotta grow my own milkweed, and I gotta do a lot of crazy things to make sure that everything runs very, very smoothly, and I end up making these butterflies, or I make these eggs and or caterpillars turn into the butterflies. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing that this year, so it should be really fun. I'm kind of excited for it. And I'm gonna be doing praying mantises, which I just think are absolutely cool. And no, not in the same aquarium, or tank, or whatever you want to call it. Not in the same area at all. Because here's the thing about praying mantises, you usually get like 100 or 200 out of these little egg sac thingamabobs, so I'm like, holy crap, dude, that's a lot of them. That is a crap ton of little eggs in there. Yeah, or little praying mantises in there. Absolutely. If you guys don't know any better, praying mantises, they basically hatch out of these giant egg sacs. I don't even know how the female praying mantis makes this thing, but it's ridiculously huge. And when they hatch, there's like 100 of them just like coming out of the same egg, and they're all just little tiny baby little things. They're not, I don't know, the best way to explain it is they look like tiny praying mantises, because there's two different ways that insects do. Oh crap, we gotta go lightning. Big bad lightning boys. Are you kidding me? Alright, we took him down. We did alright there. It was just kind of sad that the lightning didn't reach over to the other sides like I wanted it to. Alright, so we are going to have to prepare for regrows, and we're going to have to prepare for ZOMGs and BFBs and all that random crap. So that being said, I want to get a monkey village over here. I do want to get him up to 0-3 or 2-3 eventually. And I want to get a bunch of Moab Maulers as well. Because right now, we don't really have to deal with these BFBs or anything. You know, just a few Moabs here and there. Who cares? We can stop these guys with ninjas really easily. Plus, with our 4th year cannon, the balloons are just easy to annihilate. But later on, I feel like we are going to be in for a little bit of a pickle. That pickle is going to be gigantic. We took a giant cucumber, we picklized it, and it was sitting in our little pickle jar for a long time, and we're finally ready to eat it. So here we go. We got a really hard one for us today. This is a BFB. Ooh, so let's get this going. I don't know, I'm a bit afraid right now. I don't know if we can handle this thing. I'm going to road spike the crap out of it. And hope that our ninjas are powerful enough. Come on, little ninja buddies. Stun the balloons, and look at that. Oh, look at that. Come on. Oh, sad little blue balloon. I'm not even going to waste the road spikes. We already lost lives, so it really doesn't matter. So let's start getting those Moab Maulers going. As you can tell, we did have some issues with the BFB, but that was when I only had 2 ninjas. Now that we're popping in at least 1 Moab Mauler, maybe 2 Moab Maulers. There we go, 2 Moab Maulers. Things should get very easy. Yeah, look at that. Adding 1 Moab Mauler makes that drastic of a difference. I guess 2. Kind of. 1.5, because I only had it for like half the time, right? Yeah. Alright, so how's everybody doing today, man? I don't know. I feel like I'm doing pretty reasonably swell, I suppose. But I guess I'm a little bit sad. I'm a little bit sad for a couple reasons. Number one, it snowed outside, but it didn't snow enough. It snowed like 2.5 inches, and I'm like, yeah, that's like a reasonable amount of snow. It's snow, you know, you can't complain about snow. But I just wanted a big one. A big one, a giant snow, just like 5 feet, 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet. No, maybe. Honestly, the perfect amount of snow for me is 1 foot. Because you're not like snowed in your house, they can easily plow that crap. But at the same time, you're still gonna have so we're actually getting to the point where the balloons are not being popped easily enough. So we're going to have to switch over into an Arctic Wind. So let's sell this guy. Let's get an Arctic Wind. We're going to put him right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Perfect. That should be good enough. We got the Moab Mauler Ice Tower delicious 2-3 Monkey Village combo right here. Whoop, whoop, woo! But I think 1 foot of snow is like the perfect amount. 'Cause like I said, you're not stuck in your house or anything. You can still go to work usually with 1 foot of snow. It's not usually that big of a deal, but it's still enough to make forts and play and get snowmen built and all this crap. Yeah, it's a bunch of fun. Whoop, whoop, woo! So, obviously that's why I like that amount of snow. If you get less than that, like, I could deal with 6 inches. Like, that's cool, man. Don't get me wrong. 8 inches. Awesome. All right. But, you know, once it gets down to, like, the 2 feet mark or whatever, I mean, that's only happened a couple times in my life, man. I don't even know. Probably over 1.5 feet, probably only happened like twice in my life, maybe 3 times in my life where I live. And that's a big chunk of snow. That's kind of scary, man. When that happens, like, I got snowed in my house for 3 days one time. I mean, luckily we had enough food and everything, and our power didn't go out or anything like that. But if it did, we'd be in for a lot of issues. Alright, so look at that, man. We're actually getting balloons sneaking through the Arctic wind at this point. I mean, if you really do look at his range, it's not that amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine in here a mortar. We're going to get... man, I got to get a lot of stuff. Got to get more of these guys. We're going to go like this with a mortar. We're going to put him down here. 1, 2. Get some extra can... I don't know. I didn't really need the can protection, but I guess it's not too bad to get him. And... a cannon. We're going to go for a 3rd tier cannon as well. We're going to put him on the other side, though, as long as he reaches. There we go. 1, 2, and... ooh, the money's getting a little scared up in here. It's like a desert. Oh, the little lizards running around all over the place, man. Those giant cactuses. Saguaro cactuses. Oh, man, the worst... oh, my God. I promise in the next video, I will tell you guys about the worst cactus experience of my life. I live in Illinois, and there is actually an Illinois cactus. I don't want to talk about it right now, because it's a pretty long story. I don't think I'll have enough time to tell you guys it, so I promise. In the next video, I'll tell you guys all about my cactus, as long as I remember. I actually know what, I probably shouldn't promise that crap, because I'm a very important promiser person, and I can't be for sure about that. Nonetheless, we're around 29 already, so we're about to clean up these last little balloons. Actually, I'm very surprised at how easy this map actually was. And by easy, I mean, yeah, it wasn't terrible. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! We don't end up losing after you call it easy, Chris. That would be a sad time. A sad time indeed. Alright, I feel like, yeah, like I said, I just want a little bit more balloon popping power. And the main reason is, like, they're barely sneaking through, man. They're little baby sneakers over there. So can this guy... ooh, is he even in the range there? I don't even know. That is, like... that is on the line. I don't think it is. I believe that, like, V right there, that little V spot right there is probably one of the center points of the thingamabob. Alright, is this round 30? Woo! We did it! You completed it! We've killed all of the balloons. Woo woo! And we get a Monk Knowledge Pack. So still in our quest to see everything, as you can see, like, we can actually see everything up on the top here. It's not perfect, but it is visible. We still have not found anything cool yet. Like, I don't know, it looks down here, looks like there's something cool, man. We gotta get over there. Just grass terrain. Gotta get over there eventually. But for now, we gotta continue on with the, getting rid of the blacks. Yeah, we obviously, I mean, I'm not racist, but we gotta get rid of the blacks. All the black tiles. And, yes, so... ooh, look at that, there we go. We did a nice little cactus for us. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a super duper delicious day.